This is a video from Yungjamez. Don't play this dangerous game with women in Japan. So I saw this video last night. It was recommended to me on my YouTube homepage. And I watched it and I thought, wow, that is really interesting. And I've seen so many videos similar to this talking about the mating tendencies and just how it all plays out in Japan. And I always find it very interesting. Does sound to be quite different from the Western world, and in some ways, that's not a good thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this for you, and yeah.
What up, y'all? Yungjamez coming at you from Tokyo. As some of you guys may know, I have a new part-time job. I'm working in the kitchen at a restaurant. Been getting a little bit closer with my Japanese coworkers lately. All the guys there, it's all guys, so we talk about like dirty shit and whatnot. Obviously, what else do you guys talk about? And they came up to me the other night, my coworkers, and they were like, "Hey Jimmy, have you ever done it with a Japanese lady?" And I was like, "Well, once or twice." And they're like, tell us what happened, like how was it? And they're like, was anything weird? Was anything different? And I was like, was anything different? Yeah, dude. When I was with the lady, she kept saying, "Yamete, yamete, dame, dame," which means like stop, not good. Like, yeah, it was different. And they just like stared at me. They were just like, and I'm like, did I translate something wrong? And they're like, girls in America don't say that. And I was like, bro, you do, like, a girl's telling you to stop in America, that's called grape, dude. Like, that's assault, brother. Of course girls don't do that in America, unless it's, like I said, unless it's assault, brother. And they were like, wait, so what did you do? I was like, I mean, a girl said stop, so I stopped, obviously. And like, everyone's like, 本当にやめたの? Jimmy, 本当にやめたの? 嘘でしょ? I'm like, bro, no. What, like, what are we talking about here? A girl said stop, and I stopped. And they were like, what the fuck? Like, then what happened? And I was like, yeah, the girl like looked at me like I was crazy. And they're like, yeah, right? Like what? This shit is fucking insane. And so I was like, yeah, so what am I missing here? Like, what's the whole point? Like, why are girls doing that here? And like, bro, everyone knows that all girls say that here in Japan. Like, when you're getting it on, they always say stop and don't go any further, etc. And I was like, yeah, like, why though? And my one friend was like, hold on, like, you don't know this? Girls in Japan like doing things they're not supposed to be doing. So the more that they say, like, stop doing it, I don't like this, stop, it makes them feel like it's something they're not supposed to be doing more, and they get more turned on by that. So then you have to keep going when they say that. And I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to get me too'd.
So here's the thing. I don't think that is exclusive to Japanese women. However, they seem to be more open to like acting on it. I would say in general, a lot of women, yeah, that's going to be kind of normal. They like to do things they're not supposed to be doing. That to me isn't a new idea. But what is new to me is them actually saying out loud to stop, and then them not expecting you to actually stop. You know, you and myself here in America, Me Too, this guy even brought it up. Very popular, a lot of men getting falsely accused. We see it happen time and time again. And that shit really is just something none of us want to have anything to do with. And so it is really weird that these women are telling these men to stop. And then these men are continuing to do so. That, my friends, is such a different cultural thing, massively. But again, like I said, it's the idea of a woman being turned on by doing something she's not supposed to do. To me, that's not a new idea. It's not something I've never heard of. It's not something I'm unaware of. But the fact that these women are literally telling these men during to stop and saying, no, it's not good, and then expecting the man to continue, that is weird. That is very strange. No doubt about it.
If a girl says stop, I am stopping no matter what. That is a dangerous ass game to play, bro.
Yikes.
So, and then this other guy goes on to continue to say, like, oh, like, yeah, like when a girl here says, like, oh, I have a boyfriend. But, like, if you ever wonder, like, if a girl's, like, flirting with you here, but then she also talks about having a boyfriend, dude, she definitely wants it from you. The only reason she's saying that she has a boyfriend is to make herself feel more and more like she's doing something she shouldn't be doing, and it's turning her on more. And I was like, dude, that is sick and twisted, and I want to go home.
So then that would make a man beg the question, well, then aren't these women more likely to cheat then if they're really into doing things that are wrong and they like to talk about how they have a boyfriend to men that approach them and talk to them to make them more turned on because they're doing something they're not supposed to do? That would make any rational man ask the question, well, then aren't they more likely to cheat? And then if that's the mindset of a Japanese woman, why would any man really want to have anything to do with her? And here's the thing, man. There are so many interviews coming out of Japan. And yes, I'm getting my information from these street interviews. But hey, there's a lot of evidence to back me up. And it's that it seems like in Japan, cheating is kind of normalized. When a man and a woman are in a relationship, they seem like completely okay, and again, not all of them, but there's a lot of evidence to show that it seems like cheating in a relationship is more normal, and the Japanese separate sex from relationships. And there's even been Asian women I've spoken with in person who are from Asia and also say that about Japanese people. And so that's the thing. That's one thing that is pretty great, actually, about Western culture, is that we're still traditional in the fact that if we're in a relationship with someone, cheating is not tolerated. Cheating is not acceptable. Cheating is, in many cases, a reason to end a relationship. In America, in the Western world, you cheat on your spouse, you're probably going to get left, probably going to leave you. Specifically, if a woman cheats on a man, that is completely unacceptable. But there are some cases out there where a woman will tolerate cheating if she's with a man who is high enough value in her eyes. But overall, in Japan, it seems like just infidelity in a relationship is a little bit more normalized, and it seems like they're able to kind of remove feelings from sex. So that to me is a massive turnoff. And hearing this guy's story about his experience with the women in Japan, personally, it makes me really not want to have anything to do with Japanese women. I like the traditional sense and loyalty and faithfulness. This to me sounds kind of degenerate and gross. And not really appealing, honestly. But at least with the Japanese women, it's kind of safe to say you're going to get femininity, right? That's great. You'll get femininity. You'll get the experience like, yeah, a woman. She's not going to act like a dude and talk like a dude, and probably has less testosterone than you, and is full of estrogen. I can't really say the same thing about American women. So it's pretty interesting, man. Definitely.
Nah, in all reality, like that is screwed up, and I don't understand that at all. But like, yo, that is crazy, and I would still say, guys, if you're foreign, if you're coming to Japan, don't even screw around with that shit. Don't play any games. It's not worth the risk. Even if your Japanese friends tell you keep going, like, bro, it is not worth the risk. Don't fucking play that game. You guys need to, no, like fuck that shit. I'm not taking any risks, and I would hope that you guys don't also. But anyways, regardless, just like interesting little inside knowledge that I got here from my Japanese friends at the workplace. So yeah, I love Japan. Things are awesome here. The culture is really cool. The people are been, for the most part, really cool to me. The lifestyle is dope. I love it here. I'm happy. Japanese food is sick. But there are some things that, regardless, I just can't adjust to, and this is one of them. So I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess it's kind of maybe a funny story for you. And my name's Young James. You guys want to message me? Ask.
Cool. Well, yeah, good story from him. And the thing is with Japan as well, they have a very high conviction rate. Now, there's a lot of different reasons for that, but hey, a high conviction rate is a high conviction rate, and I don't want to play around with that. So, yeah. But, you know, to each his own. For me personally, Asia, there are other countries in Asia that are more appealing than Japan, and some of the things he said in this video are the reason. That would be the reason why. But yeah, I'm going to end the video there. So if you enjoy that, leave a subscription, and I'll see you later.